It's a connected world nowadays, and it would be nothing without Wi-Fi. Now, I'm joined with Nick, who's the director of Noba Event Wi-Fi. Now, tell us a little bit about the company.
We're an event Wi-Fi provider, as the name suggests. So we look after Wi-Fi for live events, for anything from 1 user to 10,000 users and plus. We've been going for about 10 years. We do everything from festivals, product launches, do a lot of it experiential. We even put an internet connection on the Orient Express last year for a 2-hour lunch. So a lot of people come to us now for putting connectivity in places that it wouldn't necessarily exist. We also look after a lot of venues, so we look after Printworks, Saatchi Gallery, to name a few, because obviously nowadays, sort of 10 years ago, event Wi-Fi was very much an afterthought or a nice to have. So, you know, you're on site, it'd be nice to send a few emails, but it's not necessarily important to the event. Nowadays, sort of in the connected world nowadays, people have to be on, you know, social media, on their emails and all the rest of it. And I think brands spend a lot of money on an event. They could spend like, a couple of million quid on a 3-hour show. 300 people come to it, but if that's not going out instantly to, if they're not live streaming that, if people can't tweet about that and get it out on social media, it's kind of a waste of money, and the exposure is to 300 people for 3 million quid. So I think that's where the sort of Wi-Fi and internet connectivity have now become like lighting and power. It's kind of like the third.
The essentials, yeah, exactly. So the Orient Express.
Yes.
That sounds absolutely incredible. Now, as director, I would presume that you would be on that Orient Express, fitting that in yourself, right?
No, funnily enough, I thought I'll stay at the office for this one because it was a nightmare. They said, so it was for a 2-hour lunch, and they said, we want Wi-Fi on the train. I was like, okay, we've done boats and stuff before. I'm sure we'd be able to sort something out. And then the Orient Express came back to us and said, that's fine, but you can't plug anything in, you can't run any cables, and you can only use Wi-Fi equipment that's certified for rolling stock. So
it was very, very challenging.
Yes, that's why I stayed in the office.
Okay, just looked at the pictures on social media.
Exactly. Yeah. Wait for that one to come in.
Now, this is your second time at the show, isn't it? What made you come back?
Last year, we had a tiny little booth, metre and a half by metre and a half, and it was kind of like a last-minute thing. And we didn't have any kind of material pop-up banners, so we got a few things done at the last minute, and it was really good. It's certainly evolved since I first came. It used to be kind of it used to be kind of loo, portaloos and plant, and everybody that was...
I suppose that's what the event industry was. There were, years ago,
exactly.
Everything's really evolved. It's all stepped up, and it's become massive now.
Yeah, exactly.
And the calibre of different stands here is just incredible, aren't they?
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think that's we wouldn't be here either back then, because we wouldn't really, our services weren't required then. So we thought, we'll give it a go, and it was amazing. Yeah, like you say, it was completely different to sort of 3-4 years ago, and we did really well out of it. So we thought we'd come back with a slightly bigger stand.
Here you are, take two with your Jelly Baby machine.
So and free Sharpies if.
Well, everybody loves a free Sharpie. I think we'll be taking one of those. They're always very handy to have in your pocket as a presenter. Well, thank you very, very much for your time, and good luck with the show.
Cheers, thank you.